Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Rita Nurmansyah. Today I'm going to talk about the correlation between EFL students' listening anxieties with listening self-efficacy in listening class. This research deals with the correlation between self-efficacy and listening anxiety experienced by EFL college student at English Department, Universitas Negeri Padang. So what listening anxiety? Listening anxiety is one of the language anxiety categories. Language anxiety is a distinct complex of self-perception, beliefs, feelings, and behaviors related to classroom language learning arising from the uniqueness of the language learning process. In other words, listening anxiety is an obstacle that happens to the EFL learners in the listening activity. According to Van der Geest, anxiety is one of the learner's affective factors besides self-efficacy, efficiency, and motivation that influence a listening success. Listening anxiety is a serious problem faced by the learners since it affects their listening success and their behavior toward the language class. Listening anxiety decrease their listening strategy use, which lead to decrease of the listening improvement. Becklin also found that listening anxiety correlated negatively with the EFL learners' achievement. Also stated that listening anxiety correlated negatively with the listening comprehension. According to the result of the several research above, the student with a higher level of anxiety will lead into the decreasing of performance in listening activity. Found listening anxiety is correlated negatively with the student performance, even though there are many studies conducted in listening anxiety and listening self-efficacy. Little research has been conducted to explore the correlation between listening anxiety and the listening self-efficacy in the university language learning program. Several indicators of listening anxiety of the learners based on Tang 2008. The first is low confidence of comprehending spoken English. And then the second is taking English listening courses as a requirement. And the last is worrying about the test difficulty. And then there are several aspects of tests that provokes the anxiety in learners, such as test content, speed, and type of the test. For example, the learners felt more relaxed with multiple choices. There are three identified components of language anxiety. First, communication apprehensions anxiety. Communication apprehensions. Learners with communication apprehension are shy about communication with others and have difficulty speaking in public and listening to spoken messages. That's anxiety. And second, test anxiety is related with language anxiety because it develops by the unrealistic expectation of the learners towards the language achievement. And the last is fear of negative evaluation. In order to minimize it, learners and lecturers should work together in solving this problem. Listening self-efficacy. Self-efficacy as people's beliefs about their capabilities or produce designated levels of performance that exercise influence over events that affect their lives, and it determines how people feel, think, motivate themselves, and behave. He stated that there are four self-efficacy sources, which are mystery experiences, vicarious experiences, social persuasion, and emotional condition. In completion, self-efficacy is the learner belief or personal judgment toward the problem that they want to execute. And the conclusion of my presentation is the learner's listening anxiety and learner's listening self-efficacy have a significant positive correlation. The category of the correlation is low correlation category. It implies that when the learners raise their anxiety in the listening class, they will also increase their self-belief for self-efficacy to vice versa. The level of average both learner's anxiety and learner's self-efficacy is on medium level. I think that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Sorry for all my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.